Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's the home opener of this new season between the Cincinnati Reds and the Seattle Mariners. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. And a cold strike on the game's first. Pitch as we bring you this one strike offering now to Hamilton. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman Cano. A quick out number one. Settling in now, Jose Peraza. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first. Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike two.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. Two quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ben Gamble.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Hamilton. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Didi Gregorius is at the plate and he checks his swing for ball one. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. Makes the play and there are two gone now. Now in the box, Logan Morrison. No one aboard for him and two gone here in the first. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hamilton going back. Still going back. Leaps and he made the catch. He took one out of the stand. Ready now, Adam Duvall. On the season, he's hitting just over .290 coming into action here. First delivery to him on the way. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And a fastball just a bit up. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning. Here's Chris Carter now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Chris Carter goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But If you don't get it where you want it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Duvall on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Duvall is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. At the plate, Tim Beckham will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late. The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. High pop-up. Miranda will do this himself, and that's the first out. And that brings up Scott Schebler. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. Right there for strike one. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Beckham coasts under it. 2 down. Digging in, Scooter Gennett. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Nip the corner. 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Waved at and missed for the third out. In is Curtis Granderson. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Right fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's retired, 1 away. Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Peraza takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting ninth.
At the plate, Chris
Left
Taylor.
fielder.
He's got that average
Chris
up over the 290
Taylor.
mark to begin play. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Pitch on the way. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. Ready for another chance? Billy Hamilton.
Leading off with the Reds,
He's 0 for 1 thus
center
far.
fielder, Billy
And the first
Hamilton.
pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Gamble patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Peraza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. The pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gamble giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Gamble comes
Leading
into
off the
this
Mariners'
at-bat
fourth
0 for
inning.
1 in the ballgame.
Center fielder,
Now a check swing,
number
but he holds up in
16.
time. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Shortstop.
Flied out in his
Didi
first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
7.
Logan Morrison.
Logan Morrison.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
This is the situation you love as a hitter. It's an RBI situation tailor-made for you. If you hit the ball on the ground, you're going to pick up that run, and it's going to give you the lead.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Another full count pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Up next for Seattle.
Striding into the
Designated
box,
hitter,
Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Second baseman Robinson.
Hit down the line at first. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Third baseman
Striding
number 1.
in, Tim Beckham. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. It is Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Granderson.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. And this is fouled straight back and into the mask of the catcher. It's 1-1. Goes to third with it in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. The relay. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ball 1. For Granderson, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Standing in, Chris Taylor. He popped out in his first trip. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Ready with the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Ready once again, Ben Gamble trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly... Striding in once again, Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder. Adam
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Hitter, Chris Carter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chris Carter stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gamble looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Eugenio Suarez.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it is Morrison now, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Devin Mesoraco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 1-2 now.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Hit back up the middle. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled back. Now here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in once again, Logan Morrison. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Duvall. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. And that brings up Scott Schebler.
Leading off
He'll
for
try and
Cincinnati,
do what he can to
left
work
fielder,
toward cutting into this
Scott
big deficit.
Schebler.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
The batter, number 3.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Taylor sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter,
Here's
number
Billy
6.
Hamilton standing in.
Fielder,
He comes
Billy
in 0 for 2
Hamilton.
thus far. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Granderson shading to his right, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Cano.
Leading
A
off
hit
for the
in 2
Mariners.
tries so far.
Second baseman.
A changeup that just
Robinson
catches the
Cano.
bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, Matt, I went to one of my go-to numbers. I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. But he's got over 60% of the time he's throwing first pitch strike. Now I twist it with, it's just not quality.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit well on the ground to first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready once
Third
again,
baseman,
Tim
number
Beckham.
1.
He's 1 for 2
Tim
in the ball game.
Beckham.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. 6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away
The
now.
right fielder, number 4.
Into the
Ernest
windup and the pitch.
Granderson.
Curtis Granderson stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The batter, catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yasmani Grandal is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And as it turns out, and here's Jose Peraza. No
Leading
hits
off for the
in 2
Reds.
trips to the plate for
Shortstop.
him in the ball game.
Jose Peraza.
Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
Cano with it at second. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The first baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, Matt, we're talking about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have through the starting pitcher.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Votto rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. Here's Chris Carter now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Ready for another shot now. Eugenio Suarez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Mike Morin
for the Mariners, number 64.
Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Chris Taylor. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Left fielder.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. Nothing in 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
And he's set down 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Ben Gamble. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He was able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And that is through into right field for a single. Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Chopped foul wide of first. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Standing in, Logan Morrison. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 0-1, here it comes. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schebler going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll... Striding into the box, Devin Mesoraco. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Gregorius at short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And that brings up Scott Schebler. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Now pitching for the Mariners.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-hander. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Number 12 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Popped high in the air. Morrison is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game, and that's cut on and missed. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. This is flared out towards second, but there to take it in is a well-positioned. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Kevin Quackenbush is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0, and they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. The pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Here's Robbie Cano now. He was retired via the ground ball.
Cano.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And for Nelly, the double is his 8th of the season so far. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gennett onto the grass. 1 down. Ready for another chance? Tim Beckham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bouncer down the line. Votto fields it cleanly. The tag, and he is out. It is Curtis Granderson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to left. Irvin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to... Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Beckham is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter, number 9.
And here's Jose Peraza. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Tapped out in front of home. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. In is Joey Votto now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
How about him? Right fielder, Adam Duvall.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Curtis Granderson. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a clutch hitter when it mattered. Ended up driving in 3 runs, and they were all 3 important runs to drive in. Without him, this would have really been a different game.
Our final line.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Colorado Rockies and the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Second, the designated
First
hitter,
offering on its way. Marcell Ozuna stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
This is a tough combination, and it's important for him to stay down in the zone. If he does, he'll have great success, because the sinker and the changeup, they come out on the same plane when it's thrown properly, and that's really hard for a hitter to read. Oh, he might have got away with one. Two-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Marcell Ozuna becomes the first out of the inning. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
On to Mauer. It's a double play, and that. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Little dribbler back at him. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Here's Brian Dozier now.
Second baseman, Ryan.
Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Desmond on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Third baseman, number 7.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Buxton is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder, David Dahl. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Hit in the air to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. At the plate, Ian Desmond. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Mauer will look up and put it away, and that in. So striding in, Ryan Healy. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Ryan Healy.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Hara shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and a fly ball. Cozart in foul ground, and they can't run it down.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And a neck-high fastball that time. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. This one's down to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Just a tick behind for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. First offering on its way. Jonathan Lucroy is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Ready on 1 and 2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
First baseman, Joe Mauer.
Lifted the other way to left center. Desmond giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jason Castro. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Swing and a liner. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. 25. Byron Buxton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Story brings it in. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Striding in once again, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Blackman. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Gerardo Parra. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fouled straight back. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A fastball right over the outside corner.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
In there, a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Dahl. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Left fielder, Ian.
Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that. Here's Brian Dozier now. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's promptly whacked into center field for a base hit. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Line drive to center field. Blackmon is there, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, designated hitter
Ryan Healy is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Desmond. No trouble with this one, and he... Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Dozier. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now in the box, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Striding into the box, Jonathan Lucroy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ball 1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires. Now batting, Jorge Polanco. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Jorge Polanco.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. Ready now, Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mauer.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cozart ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A step in and ready for another. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. High in the air out to center field. Buxton has a play, one away. Digging in once again, Marcell Ozuna. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he lays off there 1-0.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Charlie Blackmon is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Rosario is after it, and no one will track it down. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler racing back at the track, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Now batting, third baseman Zach
reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. To his right, Polanco. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Center fielder Byron.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Dozier. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Chad Qualls will come on in relief.
Number 50, Chad Qualls.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. 3-0 now.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Right fielder
Mike Dunn.
Kepler. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies.
Eduardo Escobar.
Number 5. Eduardo Escobar.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Ryan Healy comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
Now
Greg
for Colorado
is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1. Digging in to try it again, Eddie Rosario. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And there's ball 1. And he misses 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And the two guys.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And that will score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1. Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hit in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, David Dahl. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
David Dahl.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Riding in once again, Ian Desmond. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. High in the air out towards shallow right. Escobar moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. DJ LeMahieu. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. The 0-1. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 2-2. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now. 3-2.
Back-to-backs.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Dribbled to the right side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in, Jason Castro. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fly ball to straightaway left. Desmond is there. 2 gone. So stepping in, Byron Buxton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Jonathan Lucroy.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. On the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
How about it?
In is Gerardo Parra. He's working on
Gerardo Parra. Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Jose Martinez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
3-2 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a crucial moment here.
Designated hitter
Fernando Rodney.
Marcell Ozuna. Your attention, please. Now pitching
Here
for the
comes the
Twins,
first pitch.
number 56.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 0-1 delivery. Runners off for second. In the dirt.
He's safe.
And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
I got 2-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To short, hit hard. Played on the backhand. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. At the plate, Kyle Seager.
Leading off for the Twins, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Chris Russin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the
number
8th.
52, Chris Russin.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Playing right field.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Martinez.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Desmond on the move, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Wade Davis is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Up and in for ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Blackmon will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He was plunked with the pitch in his first trip to the plate. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning. Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Glenn Perkins will come on out of the bullpen. He'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 15, Glenn.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Buxton is there. He's got it one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now
stepping in, Ian Desmond. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Now pitching for the Twins.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here it comes on 1-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Settling in now, DJ LeMahieu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Buxton is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I was impressed by this outing, no doubt. The numbers don't lie. 7 1/3, very solid innings. And when you do that, you give your team a good chance to win a ball game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockies, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 40,000. A reminder that extra light rail trains in the Hiawatha